Recording season 3 of Rocco on the Rocks. Action. Cue the music. What's up, rock stars? Welcome back to another episode of Rocco on the Rocks. On today's episode, we are going to be talking everything Golden Globes. Okay, the Golden Globes was this past Sunday, the 83rd annual Golden Globes, and it was hosted by Nikki Glazer for the second year. She hosted last year as well, and she did an amazing job, and she did an even better job this year. So shout out to Nikki. She's an amazing host. Her jokes are hilarious. She's a wonderful comedian. And let me tell you, each look she had that she came out on stage with was amazing. Her look on the red carpet was also gorgeous. She was a scrump the entire night. I'm in love with her. I'm obsessed with her. And I actually love her hosting abilities. And I think she should host the Golden Globes every single year. I mean, clearly she did a great enough job that they asked her to come back. Duh. So I'm glad they did because it was successful. Her jokes were very good, very well done. They weren't like super, invasive. They just like towed the line and they were funny, they were punchy, they were good. I didn't think they were like too inappropriate. I thought she did an amazing job. She kept it very, very PG, very surface level for some, and she just did great. I loved her little bit when she came out and tried to like make a new version of the K-pop Demon Hunter song. I thought it was very funny of what she did with that, but I digress. Nonetheless, it started off very strong with Nikki opening the show, and from there on, it was just an amazing night, and I can't wait to dive further into it. So, on our Scrump or Dump menu, as you can all see, if you're watching this on video, I am not in my studio, my regular studio. I am in a new one. I'm traveling right now for some business. The lighting in here could be really god-awful. I did bring some of my equipment, so we're makeshifting here with the lights, so hopefully this looks good. I don't know what it is. The Marriott loves a blue velour couch. I don't even know if it's looking blue on camera. I can't really see that far because I don't have my glasses on. But there's always one in a Marriott I stay. When I stay in LA, there's one that was actually huge. And now there's one here. So is that like a staple for them? In the corner over here, I have some yellow little ottoman. That's not really cute. This yellow thing, but whatever. This room is cute, I will say. It's giving studio vibes. But yeah, I'm sitting on this blue velour couch. So welcome to our remote setup. Well, all of these are remote when you're listening, but my new studio for this episode. Anyway, for our Scrump or Dump menu today, we are going to be having the Throwing Shade cocktail. I felt like it was appropriate to order at the bar because, not that we're throwing shade, but we are going to be talking about the shows that won, and we are going to be talking about the looks on the red carpet. So, in this cocktail, we have Absolute Vodka. I took a photo of it at the bar. We have Absolute Vodka, Jasmine Tea, Cranberry, Honey, Lime, and Fino Sherry. I'm a tequila lover at heart, but I just saw the name of this and knew I had to have it. So it also has some dried out lime and lemon inside in the glass as well. So let's see if it's a Scrump or a Dump. Cheers, rock stars. So just like this drink, I'm going to throw shade to it and I'm going to give it a dump. It actually just tastes like cranberry juice. There's nothing special here. Sure, not for me, but it's light for sure. It's decent, but on the Scrump or Dump scale, I'm going to give it a dump. I'm just not loving it. This also is $20 for not that much alcohol not my liking. Sorry, I'm going to throw shade to the drink. I'm going to give it a dump. Now let's dive in. As I mentioned earlier at the start of the episode, Nikki Glazer hosted, again for the second year in a row, the 83rd annual Golden Globes. Now, I'm going to go through first the awards and who won. So, for Best Motion Picture, we have Hamnet, who won. Against them in this category was Frankenstein. It was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and The Secret Agent. I honestly thought Sinners was gonna win. It was very, like, it got what, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes or 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was a very, very, very popular movie. I did see it, and look, okay, this is gonna be super controversial what I'm gonna say, but again, throwing shade. Not that I didn't like Sinners. I was very, very just like confused, I guess, kind of by it as to it being this like big overhype. Like I thought it was very good and very well done, but I don't know. I guess I just like didn't understand the hype behind it being so big as it was. I liked it. I would watch it again now, and I'm glad I saw it. I'm not like upset with anything of the movie. I just didn't really expect it to have the hype it did. But I guess clearly I didn't see the artistic vision that others saw as to why they loved it so much, but I thought it was a good movie. I just like kind of didn't understand where we were going with like the vampires and all that stuff. It definitely kept you entertained, but I was just like thrown off. I wasn't really expecting it at first, but I will be completely honest. I did go into the theater not knowing a single thing about it. Like I didn't look it up to see what it was about or anything like that. My friend and I, Kim, actually, we both just went. And it was funny because we were joking around to each other in our seats before the movie started, and Kim just goes, "Imagine if this was a horror movie," and I'm like, "Ha!" Like that's funny. Like, could you imagine? Turns out it was, and neither of us knew. I had no idea that's what was going to happen, and I just was shocked. Honestly, throughout the whole movie, I was expecting one thing, and then it turned into something else. I don't even know what I was expecting, just like not this horror movie. But now looking back, obviously it makes sense as to it being called Sinners. Like clearly it would probably be a horror movie. But I don't know. I just thought it was like maybe they were like doing like adultery or something. Like something a little more PG than vampires and like everyone like dying and all this stuff. But okay, it was a good movie. I just like didn't understand the major hype around it, but that's just a little fun fact. Anyway, on to our next category, which was Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. The winner of it was One Battle After Another, and then it was also up against Blue Moon, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, and two other movies as well. And One Battle After Another won. I did not see this movie, so I can't really talk on it, but Leo was in it, so I'm sure it was probably good. Next, we have Best Motion Picture Animated, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Look, this movie had so much hype around it. It truly was like a Netflix blockbuster phenomenon, and I'm glad it won this award because it's really been the name on everyone's lips. Like everyone can't stop talking about this movie or singing that song. So I'm glad it got the award it deserved. Best Motion Picture Non-English Language was The Secret Agent. We have Best Performance by a Female Actor in Motion Picture Drama, Jessie Bulkley. She was in Hamnet. Again, amazing job. Totally, totally deserved. Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. This went to Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. For Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, it went to Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Now, I didn't see that movie, but obviously Cynthia Erivo was nominated for this for Wicked for Good, Kate Hudson as well, Emma Stone, Amanda Seyfried. And in all honesty, I am pleased with who won. I haven't seen it, so I'm sure she did an amazing job. But I didn't think Cynthia would get it. She also wasn't there, which I was kind of surprised about. I was expecting her to be, but maybe she went last year and she's busy this year. She's actually in Dracula on London coming up. I really, really want to go see it. So I guess I have to take a flight and a trip and just go see her in the West End for a hot sec and just come back home when it's done. But I'm not surprised she didn't win. I know there was a lot of talk about the Wicked movie not really being well liked a lot by its fans. I personally liked Wicked for Good. I thought it was amazing, but I could understand as to why I guess other people didn't like it. You are fitting essentially about 45 minutes of a play and extending it into a movie that is 2 hours and 17 minutes. So I personally think for what they produced out of it, it was an amazing job and it really told the full story and wrapped it all in together into a beautiful bow. But I do understand people not liking it, which is fine. But I'm not surprised that Cynthia didn't get it. But Amanda Seyfried, there actually was a clip of her, and I don't know if it was for this award or another one, I forget, but they pan to her and she is like not paying attention. She's already clapping and she obviously didn't get the award, and then she saw who won, and then she was like, "Oh my god!" Like, and then she realized what was going on, and she came to and started acting. But I think it's these award shows are funny to me because there are so many moments that happen like that you just don't realize that you actually are on camera, like almost 24/7 throughout the show. Like they pan a lot to the audience. You kind of have to be aware of what you're doing because you never know. The camera's going to get you, and now this is going to go viral for a while, and people are going to talk about how Amanda wasn't paying attention, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know if she was just bored. Clearly, it seemed on camera, but again, it is what it is. It was caught. It's been documented. It is now a viral sensation. But anyway, on to the next award. Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme. I am so happy he won. And let me tell you, not only did he get a Golden Globe to take home, he has taken home the utmost Golden Globe herself, Miss Kylie Jenner, okay? I am obsessed with Timmy and Kylie. I love the two of them. They are OTP for me. There's no other better couple there is. I mean, she was gorgeous. She's stunning, okay? She actually looks the most like Kim. And it just every time it pans to her, I feel like I'm looking at Kim. Like I don't know what it is, but Kylie is just so she's next level. I can't even say enough things about her. She's just perfect. She wore the most perfect dress I've ever seen on this girl. It was from Ashley Studio. It was this gold metallic number. Like she literally looked like the physical Golden Globe itself. She wore a slick back pony and oh my god, she was just gorgeous. There was also another piece caught on film when Ariana Grande had gone over to their table of Kylie and Timothy, and allegedly the internet is saying like, oh my god, you're engaged. I don't know how true it is. I mean, obviously, I don't even know if we would really get a proposal out of these two. They've been like very quiet about their relationship, and I do respect that she truly doesn't really walk the carpet with him. It's nice to see that they kind of just like let each other shine in their industry, and she's just like kind of just there, like waiting at the table, ready for him, and him just like saying how much he like loves her as a partner just warms my heart. And I do hope that they get engaged one day and get married because I love them. I think they're very quiet about their relationship, which I think is nice to have in Hollywood. And especially because, she's such a big name and so is he. I think it's hard to keep your relationship so buttoned up and quiet, but they do a great job. And I think that's what works for them. And that's why they have been together for 3 years, basically. So I love them. I am just obsessed with the two of them. I couldn't be more happy for Timmy getting the award he deserved, so congrats to him. He's just amazing. Okay, next award. Best Performance by a Female Actor in Supporting Role in a Motion Picture went to Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another. I'm obsessed with her. She was gorgeous. She actually wore, I think it was Schiaparelli. Let me double check that as I scroll through here. But she wore this black dress and it was just, oh my god, perfect on her. I laughed because the back of it, if any of you have watched All's Fair, there was this like thing. Kim had worn this outfit in All Fair where her butt crack was out a little bit, and it was funny because I was listening to the toast the other day and they were saying how like butt cracks are quote unquote in, and it's just funny that they clearly were right because Teyana Taylor was showing a little butt crack and had like this I want to say it was like bedazzled, like I don't know, almost thong-esque piece like over it covering her crack. But if you watch back on Paramount, you will see the back of her dress and notice the little beaded moment. Okay, yeah, it was Schiaparelli. I was right. But it was just, oh my god, it was the perfect dress for her. She just was gorgeous. And she had no idea. I really feel like this year when I was watching the show, everyone was very surprised when their name was called for whatever award they won. And I kind of just love that. Like, I felt like no one really knew who was going to win and who wasn't. Like, everyone was genuinely surprised. And it was just really nice to see. So she was shocked. She totally deserved to win. I also liked her in All's Fair as well. She was kind of the reason, besides Kim being in it, obviously, was why I watched the show, but I really liked her in it, so I'm happy for her. Best performance by a male actor in supporting role in any motion picture was won by Stellan Skarsgård, and then best director for a motion picture actually went to Paul Thomas Anderson, and then for the best screenplay in a motion picture also went to Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Very well deserved, Paul, and congrats on your Golden Globes. Love that. We'll go through quickly the rest of them just so all of you know. If you missed, I'm here to give you the recap. Best original score in a motion picture went to Sinners. Best original song for a motion picture was Golden, K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, obviously every single person could not stop singing that song, and I felt like it was always all over my TikTok. Cinematic and box office achievement went to Sinners as well. That definitely was well deserved. I mean, it just really killed it in the box office. Everyone couldn't stop talking about it. Best television series drama went to The Pitt, obviously. My mom loves The Pitt. I personally can't sit and watch it because it's too sad of a show for me to watch. Like, I know these things happen all the time on a day-to-day, but like I just like could not sit and watch. I'm more into happy shows. I'm not one who can really indulge in something like that. I'm sure I would learn a lot, but some of the stories are just they're too sad for me to watch, and I would just be like crying every single episode. But he totally deserves it. Like, this show totally deserves to win because everyone says amazing things about it. And if I was able to watch it, I totally would. But I would just cry in every single episode. Best television series, musical, or comedy went to The Studio. This, I've heard, is very, very funny with Seth Rogen. It's on Apple TV Plus, and I really do want to watch it. I haven't yet. I've seen all the other shows, though, nominated in this category, which was Abbott, Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, Only Murders in the Building. And I'm obsessed with all of those shows. Abbott, in particular, is my fave. Best television, limited series, anthology series, or motion picture made for television went to Adolescence. Again, very, very well deserved. I've heard only amazing things about that show. Best performance by a female actor in a television series drama went to Ray Seahorn. Best performance by a male actor in television series drama went to Noah Weil for The Pitt, which very well deserved. Best performance by a female actor in a television series, musical, or comedy went to Jean Smart. I mean, I was not surprised by this at all. Jean always wins. Hacks is a very, very good show. And it's just amazing. I think, like, each year that I went to the Emmys, she won both years. So love this for her. Best performance by a female actor in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television. Michelle Williams for Dying for Sex. Best performance by a male actor in a television series, musical, or comedy was Seth Rogen for The Studio, obviously well deserved. Best performance by a female actor in a supporting role on television went to Erin Doherty for Adolescence. And we just have a couple more left. Best performance by a male actor in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television went to Stephen Graham for Adolescence, also well deserved. Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role on television, Owen Cooper for Adolescence. Oh, best performance in a stand-up comedy on television went to Ricky Gervais. And now this award I saved the best for last. Podcasts this year were officially nominated for Golden Globes. Yes, 2026 brought podcasts to be recognized by the Golden Globes because they've just had a massive growth in mainstream impact, and its emergence as a powerful new storytelling medium really reflects evolving audience habits beyond traditional film and TV. So that's why they were included this year in the Golden Globes, and I thought it was an amazing thing that they nominated them, especially because they're showing that they're adapting with the times, and this honestly just only gives me hopes for me that maybe one year, everyone, we will see Rocco on the Rocks nominated for a Golden Globe. Who knows? Could be fun. And I would love that, but I really would just like to host the red carpet. In all honesty, like, if that doesn't happen, totally fine. Just like let me interview everyone who's going to be there. But I thought this was so cool. It was so exciting to see, and I'm even more happy for the podcast that won, which was Good Hang with Amy Poehler. Love, love, love. She has an amazing podcast. She's awesome. I would love to be on it one day. But the other podcasts that were nominated were Armchair Expert with Dak Shepard, Call Her Daddy, Smartless, the Mel Robbins podcast, and Up First. It's just really cool to see that podcasts have been nominated now. And I think the Golden Globes, honestly, is the perfect award show for them to be nominated in, because obviously it's not on TV, right? That's the Emmys, and that's like very particular to only television shows. So this necessarily, Golden Podcast wouldn't necessarily fit into that well. They obviously can't be nominated for Oscars. They're not motion pictures. Like, this is not a motion picture, what I'm doing here. I am sitting in front of a camera with a microphone, just simply talking to you. And there's not a lot of editing that goes into this, like, at all, actually. It's a quick clip, and call it a day. Nothing too crazy. The editing that takes the most time is the editing you do for your social channels. But besides that, it was nothing too crazy. So I think the Golden Globes is a great award show for podcasts to be included in, because it's both television and movies, and it kind of just like ties everything into one. Them recognizing podcasts for a category is just so cool to see. And I just love everything about it. It just kind of shows that they're willing to adapt with the times, like I said, and just, who knows, maybe one day we could be nominated. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. But honestly, I just do this for funsies anyway. And just for practice for when I'm a host. But that was all of our awards for the Golden Globes as I went through. Again, an amazing show. It actually went like over the time this year. Like, it was way past 11 Eastern Standard Time when it had ended, but who cares? Like, I'm always here for every single second of it, so the more, the merrier. Okay, now we need to get into some red carpet looks, and I have to tell you guys my favorite. So I'm going to give you my top 3 girls that I loved, and I'm going to give you my top 3 men that I loved, and then I'm going to throw some shade as to one in particular, but it's all in good fun. So one of my top picks was Teyana Taylor in this beautiful Schiaparelli haute couture gown, and she paired it with some Tiffany & Co. jewelry. I mean, it's just amazing. It's this little black number. I absolutely love it on her. I wish I could include the photos, but unfortunately, I just think that's copyright, and I'm not trying to get banned. Sorry. Okay, next up, Jennifer Lawrence in this Givenchy dress. It is gorgeous. She is everything to me. I said it in my episode with Kate. Wow, 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 do I want her as a guest on this show. Like, I love her, and she's perfect. And I saw, too, she tried to get Ari on to be in the Muppets movie, or the Miss Piggy movie that she's coming out with and writing with Emma Stone, I believe. And one of the interviewers had asked Ari, like, oh, we heard Jennifer said she wants you in the Miss Piggy movie. And she was like, I love the Muppets, but no. So I don't think Jennifer's going to get her in the movie, but, you know, it never hurts to ask. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. So might as well ask. But yes, she is my top. And then I have to go with, obviously, Ari looked amazing. I loved Ari. Maybe top 4. Oh my God. It's really hard to pick. But I'm going to have to also go with Miley. Miley looked amazing in this Saint Laurent dress, also paired with Tiffany & Co. jewelry. I just loved her in it. I love Miley Cyrus. I really do. Everything about her, Hannah Montana, like this. I really grew up watching her and everything, and I'm just obsessed with her. I can't say enough about it. So she's like in my top 3 for best dress on the carpet. For men, Jeremy Allen White in this Louis Vuitton tux. Oh my God, he looks amazing. I love him in it. He's a great guy. I'm obsessed with him. He's so nice, so down to earth. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I did like Dylan Efron's look. He was in Valentino, and he looked really good. Like, I kind of like that number on him. Who else for men? Oh my God, maybe I take some of it back. Oh my God. Guys, it's so hard. All of the women and the men looked amazing. Nick Jonas looked really good. Oh, but my number 1, like, scrump of the night was Snoop Dogg. Like, I loved his look. He looked absolutely amazing. And I'm just like obsessed with Snoop in general. I think I really want to meet him one day. He's just so goddamn funny. It's like really hard to pick for men. I'm not gonna lie. Because like we do kind of all wear the same thing, but I just think it's like how the tux looks on you. I don't know. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, Snoop Dogg for sure, Jeremy Allen White, and I did like Dylan Efron, like Avi. I thought he looked really cute, but I don't know if he would be. Glenn Powell looked amazing. Oh my god. Actually, on second thought, like I can't pick. This is so hard. I don't know, guys. Everyone is just like upping their game in the fashion world. You know who also looked really good? Alandria. Alandria was at the Golden Globes, and boy, I oughta. That girl is stunning. She was wearing Christian Siriano. Wow. That dress was gorgeous on her. She was wearing this green, tight fitted gown to her body that like flared out at the bottom. Oh my god, she looked gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Oh my god, I loved it. And I liked Ari's dress too. I'm looking at all of them as I go through. Oh, George Clooney and his wife always look great. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's hard. It's really hard. Michael B. Jordan looked amazing. He was in Prada. Actually, okay. Best dress is going to go to Snoop. For men, Snoop, Michael B. Jordan, and Jeremy Allen White. I really, really liked their fits. I thought they looked great. Oh, and crap. I have to give honorable mention to the heated rivalry boys. I mean, Connor and Saint Laurent looked amazing, and Hudson and Giorgio Armani, like, it's a good look. Like, I could see myself in that. Okay, wait. Everyone looked amazing. Bye. I can't pick. All the women looked beautiful too. Damn, this was really hard. Okay, so clearly I couldn't do a top three for either. Because Ari looked amazing. I actually did like Selena's dress. I won't lie. I thought it was really cute. And you know who looked amazing? Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson's dress was perfect too. Okay, this was hard. Emily Blunt in Louis Vuitton. She looked awesome. Oh my god. And Brittany Snow. She was wearing a Danielle Frankel dress. She looked gorgeous. Gorgeous. I loved that dress on her. Okay. Anyway, regardless, everyone looked beautiful. This was so goddamn hard to talk through. Holy shit. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do it. Now having to do the Met is going to be really hard talking about all the looks on the carpet. Maybe for my next one, I'll be a little bit better at picking my favorite looks, but everyone looked beautiful. Okay, the one person I have to throw a little shade at, and I'm just laughing because it's kind of iconic, is Gail King. She had on her Apple Watch on the red carpet, and let me tell you, that girl was clocking in for her steps, okay? She said I had to get 10K for the day, and I wasn't gonna let this stop me, so I'm making sure I hit them. Like, I am obsessed with the fact that she wore an Apple Watch on the red carpet. I think it's so funny, and I think she's just like, yeah, so what? Like, I'm here, and here I am in whatever jewelry I got on and my Apple Watch. So take it or leave it. Like, I'm here and you're not, basically. I love her. I love this for her. I think it's so funny. Um, I'm kind of just obsessed with it. I'm not really, I can't really say I'm throwing shade because I just think it's iconic that she's doing it, but it's so funny to me. Oh my God. It makes me laugh even more because in college, I forget which of my friends said this to me, but they went on a rant. It was two of my friends talking about it, saying how if you wear your Apple Watch to the bar, like there's something wrong with you. Like they're like, that's not cute. It's not like something that's going to elevate your outfit. Like you cannot be doing that because it's basically embarrassing. And I'm like, oh my God, I never thought about it like that. Ever since they said it, I have not worn my Apple Watch once to the bar. Now that Gail King is wearing it on the red carpet, bye, whipping that out. Like I'm totally wearing it again and like not caring at all. I actually just switched to Garmin, so instead I'll wear my Garmin out. I low-key think the Garmin's kind of worse because it's like not as the Apple Watch, I guess it's like a little more techy. You could get away with it. Like the Garmin's a little more bulky. It's like not as cute. But I just had to acknowledge that Gail King wore an Apple Watch on the red carpet, and I'm obsessed with it. And thank you to her for normalizing this. Now I can wear my Garmin, but like also my Apple Watch that I still have in peace at the bar and not have to worry about looking weird because if she could do it, I can do it. So thanks, Gail, for normalizing this for us, for those of us who have been struggling because their friends told them that wearing an Apple Watch to the bar is ugly and you're embarrassing. So I appreciate you for your work. Anyway, that is all we have for our 2026 Golden Globe recap. I don't unfortunately have a rock bottom story for you tonight, guys, but please continue to submit. I just didn't have one prepared for tonight. I'm, out here on business. Just wanted to make sure I got an episode for you all. But again, the Golden Globes overall was amazing. I loved it. I love every single award show. Maybe one year I'll work them. I don't know. It's not one I have worked yet, so maybe someday soon I will be able to. And I'll get you the inside scoop of what it's like to work that award show. I kind of have an idea. It's probably similar to the Emmys of like what goes on, but very different stage. So I'm sure it's super fun regardless. And I bet the after party for that is like amazing. I mean, it was star-studded. It was so many people were there. So I would love to work it one year, but this year was not that year. But yeah, so that's all for our episode. I hope you all enjoyed. And to close out the show, as always, shout out to my family, my sisters, my brothers, my poos, my creative director, and to all you rock stars who tune in every single week. I love doing this for you all, and I'm excited for this new season. Tune in next week for another episode. I'm really excited for the guest that we have on. I think you all will be as well. And we will have a rock bottom story on that episode for you. So tune in there to find out and continue to submit your stories because I will read them anonymously on the show. And with that, to close out, remember, always be your best self. Do not forget to smile. Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. I will see you all next week. Bye.